what is the simple past? Obviously, we need the simple past when we are talking about past. So that's the reason why we use time expressions such as last year, last week, yesterday, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, or whatever you want, okay? When we are talking about past, we are going to divide the simple past into different ways. First, the past of be, and then the past of the other verbs. But they are completely different, okay? The past of be, the conjugation is was or were. So we say I was, he, she, it was, we, you, they were. But in the past of the other verbs, we divide into regulars and irregular. Okay, the regular are very simple. You only include ed at the end. Work, worked. Answered, answered. Visit, visited. You see, only the ed at the end. Sometimes you only include the d, okay, because the verb ends in e. Then we have the irregulars. The irregulars are completely different. So we have eat, ate, go, went, drink, drank. In this case, you have to memorize the irregulars. There is no way. This is the only option you have. So remember, we have the past of be and the past of the other verbs. In the affirmative sentences, we are going to see both the past of be and the past of the other verbs. What is the structure? For the past of be, you have subject, past of be, and complements. So this is an example. She was a teacher last year. They were in Cartago 1 year ago. But with the other verbs, we have a different story. We have the subject, verb in past, and the complements. Okay, here we can use a regular or irregular. For example, this is an irregular. She ate pizza last month. And this is a regular. They visited my family last week. Okay, you can see that the structure is completely different in the affirmative sentences. Also here we have the negative sentences, the past of be and the past of other verbs. The past of be, subject, past of be, not, and complements. So she was not a teacher last year. They were not in San Jose last month. Past of other verbs. Subject, did, then you use not, then you use the simple form. Ojo here, guys, simple form, and then complements. They did not work. Okay, no past here. Work last month. He did not eat, also the simple form, pizza yesterday. We can use didn't if you want. You say they didn't or he didn't. Very important, we use the auxiliary did with all the subjects. That means I, he, she, we, you, they, all the subjects have the same auxiliary. Here we have the yes no questions. Past of be, past of the other verbs. Past of be. Okay, we have past of be at the beginning, then the subject, then the complements. Was she a teacher? Yes, she was. No, she wasn't. Oh, yes, she was a teacher. Oh, no, she was not a teacher. Past of other verbs. We have first did, then the subject, then the simple form, and then the complements. Did she work? Oh, here. Did she work yesterday? Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Yes, she worked yesterday. Oh, no, she didn't work yesterday. These two are the short answers. These two are the long answers. Be careful in the long answer because you need to complete here with the verb in past. Did she eat pizza yesterday? No, she didn't. Oh, yes, she did. And the long answer, no, she didn't eat pizza yesterday. Oh, yes, she ate pizza yesterday. Here we need the past. The information questions. Okay, past of be, WH, past of be, the subject and the complements. Where, the WH, was, the subject she last week. Where was she last week? The answer, she was at home last week. Past of other verbs, the WH, then the auxiliary, then the subject, and then the simple form again. Where did she go last week? She went to school last week. What did she watch last week? She watched, here, she watched a movie last week. These are just the structures. Very important, okay, when we are talking about endings. The ed endings in the past tense. Ojo, I am talking about the regular, only the regular, not the irregular, okay? So, if the verb finishes with T or D, like want, like need, the pronunciation is wanted or needed. If the verb finishes with these consonants, they are called voiceless because you don't have vibration in your vocal cords. You say helped with T, helped, looked, snipped, laughed, washed, watched, kissed, danced, and fixed. If you have a voice sound, that means that you have vibration in your vocal cords. You say cold with D, cold, cleaned, offered, damaged, loved, used, amazed, robbed, claimed. Okay, it's very important to remember this. It says that words that end in a vowel sound use the D pronunciation for ED. For example, follow, finish with O, so you say followed, enjoyed, played, tried, continued. The pronunciation of words ending in ed depends on the final consonant. Remember, final consonant sound. There are 3 ways to pronounce ed and the end at the end of a word in English, like id, as I said, like t or d. This